Chinese manufacturers are actively promoting lower-cost alternatives to American consumers through viral TikTok videos, aiming to offset the impact of rising tariffs amid the ongoing US-China trade tensions. Some of these videos assert that prestigious European brands actually rely on Chinese factories for most of their production before final assembly in Europe. As trade disputes between the world's two largest economies intensify, many Americans are turning to Chinese-made goods, despite the intent of former President Donald Trump's tariffs to bring manufacturing back to the U.S. Trump's latest tariff, reaching 145% on certain Chinese imports, has prompted a wave of online backlash and new consumer behavior. One viral TikTok user questioned the logic of paying high domestic prices. Do American companies really think we'll pay their prices when we can get so much more from China for the same cost? Chinese manufacturers have posted videos showcasing various products, from replicas of luxury goods to supposed original factory items, claiming the same quality as big-name Western brands. These videos have reached millions, even as the U.S. plans to shut down a trade loophole that allows tax-free imports under $800. Much of this promotional content is appearing on TikTok, even as its future in the US hangs in the balance. If its Chinese parent company doesn't divest by June 15th, the app could face a nationwide ban. Tony Wu, the founder of T-Lucky Sourcing, collaborates with several popular TikTok factory accounts. He said that while tariffs pose short-term challenges, Chinese suppliers will adapt and find new buyers. And in his view, American businesses can't fully replace Chinese U.S. buyers account for only about 5% of orders for the factories he works with. Most demand comes from regions like South Asia, Africa, Europe, and the Middle East. Rather than canceling, American buyers are placing smaller orders or trying to negotiate prices. In one video, a sourcing account claimed that leggings sold in the U.S. for $100 are made in the same factories where they cost just $5 to $6 to produce. Same material. Thank you. According to Wu, U.S. buyers account for only about 5% of orders for the factories he works with. Most demand comes from regions like South Asia, Africa, Europe, and the Middle East. Rather than canceling, American buyers are placing smaller orders or trying to negotiate prices. In one video, a sourcing account claimed that leggings sold in the U.S. for $100 are made in the same factories where they cost just $5 to produce. Same material. And that very common material is exactly the same as the factory that he works with. Most demand comes from regions like South Asia, Africa, Europe, and the Middle East. Rather than canceling, American buyers are same craftsmanship. It's all from the same production line, the video claimed. Lululemon, one of the brands referenced, denied any affiliation and warned consumers against misinformation and counterfeits. Another TikTok account claimed that their factory has been producing luxury handbags for over 30 years, quietly manufacturing them in China before they're finished in Europe and labeled as made in Italy, suggested that a $38,000 Hermes Birkin bag could be produced for just $1,400. Hermes declined to comment. Although some viewers remain skeptical of these claims, the trend is sparking conversations about the real value of Western luxury goods. While counterfeit items from China have long been viewed as inferior, recent videos suggest the difference lies more in branding than in quality. As more Americans seek cheaper alternatives directly from Chinese suppliers, some users have also pointed out the irony of Trump's own campaign merchandise, much of which is reportedly made in China. Critics argue that shifting entire production chains back to the U.S. would be inefficient. Even shared footage of alleged efforts to hide Made in China labels on Trump-branded merchandise in Trump Tower, while Chinese officials mocked U.S. accusations by pointing out examples of American leaders wearing Chinese-made clothes. While not everyone is convinced by these factory-sourced replicas, the online conversation continues to grow, with some Americans openly questioning whether Trump's tariff policies are doing more harm to the U.S. than to China.